No, 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 no. Yo, what's up everyone? CD Fury Games here, and thank you for tuning in on another Mod Request Series video, where you, the viewers, get to decide what vehicle I take out next in the next series video, which happens every Friday. My buddy Erin Malice has requested me to do a log hauling mission big rig style, and here we are. And this is Hoanns Oshkosh M1070 HET. I think I pronounced that wrong, but this thing is a beast. Now, if you've been a long-time subscriber, I already did a video on this. It was probably maybe my second or third Mod Request Series video, so if you want to see this in more details, go check that out. But today, I'm focusing on logging. Now, I don't generally do logging, so it was kind of hard to figure out what map to do it on. So I finally decided to do it on the winter map. As you can see, it's all cloaked, but it's an awesome map. It's a little bit of a slow-paced map because this map has lots of mud, water, hills, everything. It's an awesome map, and most vehicles take a long time to get through the mud. But we'll see how this monstrosity performs. Alright, it's time to fire this bad boy up. Awesome. That is sick. I'm going to fold up my trailer now. Here we go. Now that is awesome. That's going to come in handy. Alright, we're all set to hit the trails, but as you can see, I am almost out of fuel. But I'll show you guys a trick to this map if you guys have it. Now this map is not available on Steam or Spintires.nl. I couldn't find it anywhere. But this map mysteriously showed up in the Spintires workshop one day, and I snagged it. And if you were one of the lucky ones that snagged it, good for you. This is an awesome map. Alright, let's do this. Let's throw her down into low for now. Keep our diff lock on. Here we go. Oh, I'm using the aerialist wheels this time. Let's see if we can pop her up into high. Now this doesn't really have a really fast high gear, but it's pretty good going through the mud. And it doesn't bog down, which is awesome. Now this section is cool, just look at it. We can flooded area and snow underneath. Now half the vehicles are lucky to make it across this. Well, your standard lower to ground vehicles, but this thing is having no problems dealing with this. All the tires are just about underneath the water. That is awesome. Now this is a cool little area. Ooh, easy now. There we go. Oh, I gotta love this high gear though. Awesome. Oh, it does have an interior cam. I'll show it to you guys once we get on a little straight stretch. No, it's not really struggling at all. It's handling this mud pretty well. Top heavy rigs beware. As we're going through this fast and high, so that's how good it's geared down. Alright, let's hop into the interior cam. As you see, we got the bobblehead installed. Who's that, 50 Cent? Probably. Alright, here we go. Like I said earlier, this is a slower paced map, so if this video is not for you, I'm sorry. And I generally don't do much logging. I kind of stay away from it, but it was requested, and we have a fantastic truck to do it with. Alright now. This is awesome. Look at those airless wheels. That's cool. really no setbacks yet, other than the slow speed. I would throw her up into automatic, but automatic likes to bog down because it's not tuned properly. Like 90% of the vehicles on Spintires are like that. Which is unfortunate, right? But I'd rather not use automatic anyways. A little off cambered here. Well, that is some deep mud. As long as we keep moving, we should be fine. Come on now. We may have to shift her down into low. Or not. Now, I'm not quite sure how long this video is going to be, so I hope you guys enjoy. I may or may not split it up into parts, but I just may upload the whole thing at once. There, so you guys can grab some popcorn. Well, pause this and grab some popcorn if you want. And if you don't already have the popcorn, what are you doing? Jeez. Now, I generally try to keep my videos underneath 20 minutes or so, but sometimes that doesn't happen. I don't think it's going to happen today, because logging generally takes some long time. And it's just because the maps are huge, right? So it takes a while to get from point A to point B then to point C. Then you're looking at half the day for some maps. But I got a decent route planned out for you guys. Hopefully it's not too overly long. Now, I had to do a dry run because I used another mod. But unfortunately, it was the Peterbilt. I think it was just called Pete. But unfortunately, get all the way to log kiosk, and I had the just a standard log cart and a long trailer, and it said with all the logs I couldn't load them. Current load log can't handle the logs or something like that, some stupid thing like that. So that was a half a day waste. Well, not exactly a half day, but still, I was disappointed when I reached there. Then I remembered I also had this vehicle as well. I know I already did a... There we go, got that unclosed. I know I already did a request video on this, but I figured I'll take this out again. This thing is massive. Damage our differential. Oh, this is a gorgeous map. Once you guys get to see it a little bit more, it's not flat like this. Trust me, it's not. As you can see, we're approaching up on a canyon. What's that, a trail off to the right there? Yeah, it looks like a trail. But we're going straight to the secret fuel location. Now, some of you guys may already know about it, but I stumbled across it the one day. Of course, it was right after just about well, after a video I ran. Well, right after, not a video, but I was just playing this map alone, and I ran out of the fuel just before the fuel area, right? The fuel station. I was literally touching the line, but unfortunately I wasn't far enough into the refueling area to fuel up, so but serves me right, I did it with the little car, but still, if I would have knew about this little area, what I'm about to show you guys, Like, things would have turned out differently. I would have made it to the fuel station and not ran out of gas. Now, if you're added, now if you're added to me on Steam, you probably notice the screenshot. I think it's probably one of the only screenshots I have up that I took with the it's a screenshot capture thingy. Well, so far, smooth sailing. That's what I like to see. It's best to stay up on the trail because we may sink in the mud. Alright, here we go. Oh, we got some ruts up ahead. No problem, seem to be powering through them. With the differential off too. Awesome. Sure, we'll engage it again. Alright, we're just about up to the secret fuel location. I wish high gear was a little bit faster in this. But still, I don't know, logging, I don't think you want to be going overly too fast with the load. And I'm going to worry about uncloaking that there. But here we are. The secret fuel spot. Alright, just going to swap trucks here. And as you can see, this truck carries 600 liters of fuel, which is pretty awesome. So we'll just refuel our truck, but we're not parked close enough. So we'll start this up. No, we're not, definitely not parked close enough. Alright, let's fire this truck up. There we go. Now there's abandoned vehicles all the way around this map. No, I didn't want this. I want this truck. There we go. Damn, unfortunately, we didn't get all of the fuel in. Oh well. There we go. We'll swap back to the M1070 HET, and here we go. Turn the brake off. Actually, I should have kept in an auto. Wow. Alright, let's try this area in auto. Sorry about that, guys. No, I guess the mud wasn't really that deep back there, but generally, once this thing gets into like the really deep stuff, auto won't cut it. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, as you can see, not cutting it. We'll get down over here, throw her back into high. Go. Now, auto may work here. Once we run into a little bit more mud, I'll put her back into lower gears. This truck actually boosts along quite good. Up the log kiosk is just up here. There, we bogged her down, but we have to stop her anyways because we had to let down the trailer. There we go. Now that was awesome. There we go. Get through this mud here. So there's actually not too many hard spots, well, packed down trails on this map, so like I said, I wouldn't recommend automatic for this map. But I do wish the high gear was just tuned a little bit faster. Alright. There we go. Roughly 20 minutes just to get to the log key, or the lumber area. Alright, so we're going to load up the let's load up the long logs. Awesome. Sweet. Now that was 6 points of logs, which is pretty awesome. Now that is quite the load. Alright, so it's time to head off to our main objective. Here we go. Get her into high again. There we go. There's some quick shift working there. Oh, and if you're wondering how I was able to load automatically like that in hardcore, I'm using a Spintires Plus. Link down will be down in the description, which is actually a dandy program. It helps you fix some of the core stupid mistakes in the game, which is pretty awesome. And it's pretty cool because you can personalize your own settings to your preferences as well. Alright. To put in auto or not to put into auto? I don't know, with the lows it's probably best to stay in high. You don't hear me say that often too much now, do you? But our high gear's geared pretty low, which is pretty good, because this vehicle is meant for hauling. Check out that sunset. Oh, that's gorgeous. Awesome. This thing is freaking long now, since we got the logs loaded up. Look how freaking deep the mud is, and we're still moving. Granted, we are going downhill, so that is helping us out a little bit. But still, we're doing this in high, which is pretty impressive. Most vehicles in high gear, once they hit the mud, they just fall flat on their face. Well, not really. Too much tire spin, really. Then you just spin and don't go anywhere. Awesome. The beacons are kind of lighting up the trail around us, which is pretty cool. Now, it does have lights. Too bad it didn't have trailer lights at the back, or rear lights that light up the trail. It's actually not too bad with the beacons. But the Spintires logic, it's brighter without the lights while your main headlights turn on. Like our daytime running lights give us more illumination than our headlights do. Which is kind of funny. There should be really a fix for that. Alright, so we need to go... believe right. So I'm going to just cut off the corner instead of going all the way around the other corner. There we go. There. As long as we don't turn too sharp. Awesome. This rig has a lot of power. I mean a lot. Now this is the second patch vehicle, I think. But with the first patch, when they first introduced this vehicle, it had just one gigantic log. Imagine like that, but one log. Now that was pretty insane. I was seeing one of Bowtime's videos. You know, hilarious guy. I do enjoy his videos. Yes, so they were logging one time, and his one buddy was using this truck too. Then I saw it, then it was in a Mod Request Series video, so I used it, and I haven't used it since then. So it's pretty awesome. I get to use this vehicle again. I'm going to try automatic. Here we go. There we go. Wow, we're picking up speed now. Nice little straight stretch. First person cam just to get through there. Because always going under bridges seem to mess up the camera. Throw her back into high. There we go. We're a little muddy now. Disengage that. We got some more mud coming up. Re-engage our diff lock. Oh, this thing does have a rear wheel steer to help you out in the corners. In the corners, I mean. Blah, 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 which is pretty awesome. Alright. Oh, we got a little bit of water coming up. Let's see if we can bog through in high. We may have to shift down into lower gear, but we'll see. Maybe not. We're still moving. Come on, come on. We're almost there. Down to 440 liters of fuel now, which is better than what we had to start with. We had less than 200 liters of fuel to start with. So if that one fuel truck wasn't there, I don't think I would have been able to do a video on this map doing this. Or any video really. Because for some reason, most modders, well, some modders don't give you a full tank of gas when you spawn the vehicle, which kind of is a pain, because some maps, their fuel station's halfway across the map, while your very first one is. So it makes some maps not playable just because they didn't fill up their vehicle. guess that was probably an afterthought. Alright, because this is our first fuel station. I think maybe the closest to get to. And it just takes 20 minutes to get to it, really. Probably less than 20 minutes than a normal vehicle. Well, we might as well fuel up since we're here. Yes, this is where I ran out of fuel in the beat. Freaking that. It was that twig that held me back. Which was kind of pain. Because this mud is a troll, seriously. As you can see. Imagine that in a Louis car. No, I ran out of gas right like this. Wasn't even enough fully to refuel. There we go, we're all fueled up. Alright, so I think we're not too far away from our objective. Alright. Sorry if this video has been long. It's actually not that much longer. Oh, looks like somebody's watching us. That's creepy. I think that's the broadcast symbol. Up in the top right hand corner. But then again, you were watching me now, so I guess it's not really that creepy. Alright now. I think there's a bridge somewhere up here. There we go. Yep, here's the bridge. Now I need to swing wide. So I'm going to get as far to the right as I can. No, 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 no. Okay. I thought I was a goner there. Alright, let's see if we can fix this. You almost lost our load. Can we? Come on now. We're good, we're good. I think. Oh. That would have been the biggest fail right there. Alright, let's hook it to here because I think it's going to try to roll the other way now. Holy, we are kind of stuck here. Bad time to get stuck. Okay, we'll switch to here. May just get us up ahead just enough. There we go. Getting some grip. Okay, we can unhook here now. That was pretty nuts. Uh-oh. Just a precaution. Oh, once you're right to here. Actually, that could pull us our rear back end around a little bit. Awesome. Easy now. I think we're okay. Wow. Oh, that was pretty crazy. I thought I would have wrecked her right there. Alright now, it's not over yet. Wow. Can't believe that just happened. Alright. Here we go. I'm still in shock. I thought we would have been done there for sure. What are you doing, trailer? Come on, don't give me a heart attack now. Oh God. Alright, we're almost at the objective. I think this is the longest time I've left without rolling a log truck. Alright. Now, should I be taking this wide? Trailer seems to be following okay. Well, we got ourselves a little bit of a hill here. Hopefully the trailer straightens up. There we go. Wow. Can we get up this? Nice, we're doing it. May not look like much, but that is quite the hill. And we are hauling a heavy load too. Oh, looks like the front tires were off the ground a little bit there. Alright. We're just about there. It's right. Alright, so I think I go the long way around. Oh, this truck could probably handle turning that sharp, but I don't want to end up flipping before we reach the objective. Fork truck there. There we go. We're at the mill. Don't pull up straight. Ish. What the hell? That's good enough. Let's unload. Now you can fall off. Oh, now that was crazy. Alright, let's pull our trailer back up. Oh. Guess I shouldn't probably do it on angle. But hey, it's still on. Now, take a look. It's daytime now. I just wanted to thank Aaron Mellis for requesting this. I don't log much, but I had a blast doing this, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But stay tuned for next week's mod selection because this video is not over yet. Alright, we are back in the workshop. Now it's time for you to decide what vehicle I take out next in the next series video. If you see a mod that you want me to test out, request it down below. And if you see somebody else that requested the same mod that you want to see, give that mod a thumbs up, and that's the vehicle I'm going to use. So we are back under the most recent, and I'll go through the first 2 pages, and if you see a mod, request it. Alright, here we go. Let's start scrolling. Another tractor back in the game. Ooh, Thunderdux has a new rock buggy. Cool. What the frig's that? A swamp buggy. Huh. Pretty interesting. Got the stretch mega limo. What else we have? A couple other awesome looking mods. A BTR Mongo. That looks like the BTR is 60, but a Mongo style. Alright, on to the last page. Now there's a pretty iconic vehicle, the Warhog from the Halo series. Looks pretty sick, actually. Alright, let's see what else we have. We got a weird little tractor with the box in front, which is kind of unique. And we got some sort of military vehicle there. Interesting. Ah, the Lego. That's awesome. I would like to see more of your Lego creations, Voto, in the game, please, because that was pretty awesome. Fork truck there. Another big rig. Ah, K10 racer. Pretty awesome looking stuff that we have. Well, we have reached the end, folks, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you want to request a mod, please do so down below. Thanks again for watching this video, and thank you, Ian Malice, for supporting this series. It's pretty awesome. I do enjoy doing this series, because this series gives me the most interaction with you guys. Well, that is it for now, folks. Peace out, and I shall see you in the next one.